Yeah, let's talk about 16 years you've been, right?
16 years.
And breaking into the Starbucks and Dunkin' space.
Sure.
How do you do that?
Well, you know, I always say there's very few people we're going to convert from those places.
Yeah.
Right.
But the people that like our sort of coffee tend to know to come to us.
Yeah.
You know?
But how have you changed and evolved, really, throughout the years? When did you realize, okay, we can go beyond just coffee?
Well, you know, when we started, it was all about coffee, and we started doing cookies in our first year. So we've been doing these exact cookies for 15 years.
Whose cookie idea was it? And then how do you get the recipes? Because my son and I just did a Nick DiGiovanni, like amazing thick cookie.
Nice, yeah.
Which was so fun. Like, how do you drill in and say, this is going to be it?
100%. I mean, the honest truth is it was a group effort over the years. You know, we started with the only cookie we made for the first 13 years was the chocolate chip and the oatmeal. During the pandemic, we had a little extra time, so we started expanding. But
your oatmeal from the beginning, no raisins?
Always oatmeal cranberry.
Yes,
cranberry.
I love this because I've never heard anybody complain about a cranberry.
No one's mad at a cranberry.
It's not
No,
a nice
but
little
raisins,
tart.
polarizing.
Some people are mad.
How did you figure out the secret sauce for the recipe? And I mean, and how did you? When was it that you realized you were like on top of everybody's list?
Well, you know, the first time we really felt like, you know, we had something going is when I had an adult shed a tear because we were sold out of cookies. But then in 2017, we were invited to a big contest. It was New York City Chocolate Chip Cookie Off.
Yeah.
40 bakeries, 200 judges, blind taste test, and we got first place.
Wow.
So we beat some chefs, including Michelin-starred chefs that I really look up to. So it's very fun to tease them sometimes.
Can you give us a secret? So I made a cookie for the first time with brown butter.
Sure.
That was life-changing.
Browning butter is a huge, nice step.
These are still warm, by the way.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
And I'm kind of dying a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Ready?
Go ahead.
You're not supposed to talk with your mouth full.
Go
So
ahead.
it's all on you, Dan.
Oh, wow.
And if you're going in chocolate, you might need a napkin ready.
Because you pack it. You pack
Absolutely.
it. And what I love about you, okay, is you cater to the gluten-free crowd.
Those gluten-free cookies, you know what's funny?
Gotta.
They're gluten-free by default, not by design. There's no fake flour in them at all. The only ingredients are peanut butter, sugar, salt, chocolate.
Oh, so you don't do the
Super
almond flour?
simple.
'Cause usually
No
that's a
almond
big,
flour, and
yeah,
that's what really keeps them to be
Okay.
the texture
And
we
it's
like.
still soft
Like
because
purist.
sometimes the gluten-free cookies are like always
like a
hard,
crumble.
rock solid.
No, you want to crunch, a bite, and a chew.
Oh, man.
A crunch, a bite, and a chew. So how do you get it? Because it is crunchy on the outside.
Sure.
Right? And then you keep it nice
All right.
nice and soft and moist on the inside. How
These are
to
new
achieve
shoes, Dan.
those two textures? Is that like a convection oven? Is that a silpat? Like, I need some of the nitty-gritty details.
All right, first off, I can tell that you already know how to bake, so we might need to get you to come and
She's
shop.
just showing off at this point.
But you know, the
I
honest,
do that always. Today is no different.
But the honest truth is, it's a lot of managing the perfect temperature when you're making it, when it's going in. But if I give you too much of the secret, I'm going to have to hire you.
Do you start out hot and then
Can you leave
drop
the man
it a little
alone?
bit, like 375, and then go to a 350?
There is some temperature manipulation. I'll tell you that.
I
But
knew
if
it.
I say too much, I'm going to lose a finger.
And also, can we talk about putting salt on top of your cookie and Maldon salt, and like how much of a game changer that is?
It's a game changer in every way. You know, if you don't have a bucket of it at home, I suggest getting one.
I do
Makes
have a
everything a
bucket
little
of it
better.
right
Good.
next to the stove. I have my granulated and then my Maldon.
Eat your cookie, okay? We get it. You can bake. So here's the thing. So Ben never gets up to get food. He was there.
Right.
He's featuring all this crazy artwork that you have, right? 'Cause
Absolutely.
It's such a New York story.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these are my favorite artists in New York City. The shirt that I'm wearing is made by Sam Reiser, Dripper
looking at
World. He's
your-
one of my favorite artists.
I'm also looking at the
yeah.
body art.
Yeah, you know, I got some friends of practice on here. And actually, the fellow who did this design did most of my tattoos when we were teenagers.
Nice.
So
When you were teenagers?
yeah. That's how he got his start. Now he's a little better now than he was then, but you know.
And you're in the New York Nico Guide to
We're
New
in New
York
York
City.
Nico's Guide to New York City.
Oh,
That was a
we love
huge
New
honor.
York
We
Nico.
love Nick.
Yeah.
You know, he's great. And the Ceballos brothers did this.
Yeah, there you
which-
go. That's what you did the piece on, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you please give a couple of tips for longevity and expansion to small business owners who might be watching to like either make the launch or to launch to grow? Because you've gone now to 3 locations across New York City.
3 locations all within 2
It's tough
blocks
to
of
do.
each other.
Restaurant businesses are so tough.
Sure.
Well, here, that's the key. That's a great question. But also, why this short radius?
Well, because we're a really small company. You know, so we're able to touch every single store every day. You know, we don't farm out our work to anybody. We do all the hard work ourselves. And I think that's the key to it.
You only bake in one location or bake all?
No, we bake fresh in all of them.
Two on 38th Street, one on 36th Street. But
right.
do you want to branch out to like different neighborhoods and so on and so forth, or you're kind of just happy with what you got going right there? I mean, the lines are out the door.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in 16 years we've made it to 3 stores. I don't think we'll ever go much beyond that.
Yeah.
We're really happy with
no
how
other
it is.
Cities?
Maybe, I don't think so. You know,
no,
not
we
even
want
another
you to
zip
ourselves
code right now. But you know, maybe a little bit uptown or downtown. You never know.
And now tell me about the
Never
coffee
say
real
never.
quick.
We use coffee roasted by Heart Roasters in Portland, Oregon. One of my
nice.
favorite coffee importers and roasters.
Yeah.
They're incredible. And we got a couple of deep cut cookies here too. This is our version of the black and white cookie.
Yep.
So inspired by our favorite Seinfeld episode.
I like
and
that.
corn
Look to the cookie. And corn cookie here.
And then for Valentine's Day,
One day only, our strawberry shortcake cookie.
get in.
You know those are going home in my granny purse.
Oh, I can't wait.
Do you sell out?
We do sell it. We try really hard not to sell out. You know, we're able to make 1,000 cookies a day, and we do. We make 1,000 every day in every shop, and sometimes we do sell out.
You guys. You know what I like about you guys? He's like a new. Did you grow up here?
You know, I grew up moving around a little bit, but in the area.
Yeah, good. It's good to have you.
You're
Thank
a cool
you.
cat.
Hey,
Thank
thanks.
You, Matt.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for having me on.
Of course. Thank you, and thanks for the gluten-free option too. All right.
Yeah.